Three Arrows Capital founders. They're having some issues being in contact with the law, according to Subpoena, the people who are probing their liquidation case. They are not getting any answers from Kyle Davies, one of the co-founders of Three Arrows Capital. As we know from a previous story on the hash, the subpoena was actually issued first on Twitter. And since then, Kyle Davies has been very active on Twitter, but he has not responded to the subpoena at all. The liquidators are taking issue with that pretty fairly. The fact that he's running his new project, his new crypto project, but not answering or taking responsibility for his last project doesn't put a good taste in many people's mouths. Zach, I actually saw you tagged in the bottom of the last tweet on this with the subpoena going on Twitter, a little inverse broad tag. So I got to throw the story up to you, get your take on it all.
Okay, yeah, I mean, sure. He's got GTX to focus on, all right, which is going to be the exchange that features tokenized crypto bankruptcy claims. And I am all for it because it is boom times for crypto bankruptcy claims. And there needs to be more efficient markets around some of those claims. So he's got bigger fish to fry, Will. And he's just sticking it out in Bali, doing his thing because it's nice. That's all I got on this one. I don't know. Jen, what do you think?
Is this going to be like the time when precedent is set for crypto companies and companies outside of the industry to be served subpoenas on social media? We have Davies being served a subpoena on Twitter. We had Uki Dow served a subpoena on Discord. I just think it's such a crazy time we're living in that this is actually happening. And if this is what makes this normal, I don't know what kind of future we're heading towards. Christy, I'll give it to you for last thoughts.
I just want to know if GTX is going to try to join Binance's consortium of, hey, we're all cool now.
Yeah. I mean, also
how do you even? I just don't, that is really like all I've got on this one is really he's busy building another business and people are going to go for this. I mean, at least with Terra, we didn't know that he started something stupid before until after everything was kind of falling down. Now we know in advance. Are we going to be that dumb? What do you think, Zach?
I'm for it. GTX, it's where it's at. Also, I don't have the filing in front of me, but this sort of looks like lawyers being lawyers, right? I think this is probably the opposing counsel kind of like getting out all the words. They're like shamelessly and blah, 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 blah. So like, I mean, credit to them for framing it with sort of in spicy terms. I would venture that is lawyer speak, not judge speak, but is interesting regardless to see the tenor of this note.